Let's talk about the American election. Now, if you're just tuning in, primary season is almost over. Are you confused about what's going on? That's okay. We're gonna rewind a bit and I'll tell you what just happened. Now, beginning in February, a series of elections are held in every state, the purpose of which is to narrow down the list of potential presidential candidates. In some states, these are called primaries, and in some they are caucuses. So super simply, a primary is an election that's open to registered voters in the state. Now, sometimes those are party members, sometimes that's anybody in the state, and it's usually secret ballot. Now, caucuses, on the other hand, are a bit more of a community level event. It's party members that gather together in small groups and they raise their hands or get together on different sides of the room to show their support. The point of both caucuses and primaries is to distribute delegates among candidates in both parties. So pledged delegates are party members who have the power to vote for that candidate at the National Party Convention, and those are usually held in July. In order to secure the nomination, candidates need to have a majority of all the delegates. Now, the mechanisms for both primaries and caucuses differ significantly by state and by party. Every single state does things differently, and almost no contest is alike. They differ on who is allowed to vote, whether it's secret ballot, how delegates are divided. They differ by party as well. But there's one major difference between Democrats and Republicans, and that is superdelegates. Only the Democratic Party selects superdelegates. It's a group of 719 people that don't have to pledge their candidate allegiance in advance. In fact, they can change their mind at any point prior to the National Convention. This group includes former presidents, current legislators, and elected party officials. So we're very near the end of this 5-month-long process. And up next are the party conventions. This is where each party's presidential nominee, which is typically the candidate with the most delegates, is formally nominated. Barring extraordinary circumstances, nominees are known well in advance, so the conventions are basically foregone conclusions. So that was just a brief glimpse into the very confusing American electoral system. I hope it helped clarify things, at least a little bit.